The Union Pacific Big Boy. It gets its fair share of attention from rail fans. As an articulated engine, with 2 sets of cylinders and driving wheels, it stands out as a unique piece of railroading history. Although it's the largest steam engine ever built, the 4884 Big Boy is no longer the only articulated game in town. We leave the American West and head east to the Appalachian Mountains to see the latest of these steam giants return to the rails. While the big boys ruled the West, locomotives like Western Maryland's 1309 were among the largest to roam eastern rails. In a year when most railroads were already converting to diesel power, the 1309 was one of 10 new H6 class locomotives built by the Baldwin Locomotive Works in 1948. The almost 6-year-long restoration was not without drama. But in December of 2020, the 1309 roared back to life for the first time in 64 years. So what sets this locomotive apart? Notice the different sizes of the 2 sets of cylinders. This is a compound articulated locomotive. The steam is first used in the smaller rear cylinders before being recycled and used again in the larger, lower pressure front cylinders, thus giving it greater efficiency than some other articulated engines. These powerful locomotives were uniquely suited for rugged mountain railroading. Note the large air compressors mounted on the front, which gave the engine the ample braking power needed for safely carrying large trains down steep grades. We are riding the Western Maryland Scenic Railroad aboard an open-air car, a former commuter car from Montreal's AMT. The 1309 starts its heavy train out of Cumberland Station as it stares down a climb of over 1,500 feet to reach Frostburg, Maryland, 16 miles up the line. Starting out of the Cumberland Station, the Western Maryland crosses Wills Creek, then follows it out of town past homes and industrial buildings before traveling through the stunning Cumberland Narrows. Before long, we reach 2 of the scenic highlights of the trip, Helmstedter's Curve and Brush Tunnel. We have reached the high point of the line and shortly arrive at Frostburg Station. While on a multi-hour layover in Frostburg, passengers have the opportunity to grab lunch and explore the beautiful mountain town. A free bus takes passengers up the steep hill to visit the many shops and restaurants along Main Street. Here, we also get another good look at the 1309 after its hard climb up the mountain. Just past the station is a historic turntable, which was once used to turn the steam engine for the return trip down to Cumberland. Although the turntable itself is large enough to accommodate our locomotive, the curved track leading up to it is unfortunately too sharp for the massive 1309. Therefore, the Western Maryland Scenic Railroad uses F40 engine number 450, formerly Amtrak number 380, to carry us back down the mountain. Also in our consist is another piece of former Amtrak equipment, the Ocean View Dome Car. With all passengers back aboard, we begin the return trip to Cumberland. This giant of steam is sure to be a huge draw for tourists and rail fans alike for years to come. And with special events like live music and cocktail trains, plus the high-end Allegheny Mountain Dinner Train, there is always something new to experience. Be sure to visit the website linked in the description to see the latest and grab your tickets to ride behind this unique engine. For more steam railroading, check out this video on Reading and Northern 2102, or this one about the Frostburg Railroad. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you next week.